It's not starting.
It's not starting?
No, it's not starting.
What do you mean it's not starting?
What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be reviewing this Herko. It's a Herko Automotive Group. It's a fuel pump sending unit. Okay, I looked all over YouTube and everywhere, and I couldn't really find any good reviews on these sending units. Now, this is for a 1993 D21 or Nissan Hardbody. Okay, and I'll show you guys a little bit of discrepancies between the two before I install it in my truck. I'm going to bring you guys from me opening the box on this and the Walbro 255 LPH. I wanted to upgrade my fuel pump a little bit because I want to turbo this truck in the future. Why not go ahead and put the correct fuel pump on it, since I already have to take the bed off, which I already did. The bed's off. I've been waiting for these parts. It took a week for this to come in. This came in. Figured out that I could not use my old sending unit because the rubber sock that holds the fuel pump was completely destroyed. So that's why I ended up ordering this from Herko, because of the little rubber sleeve that holds the sending unit in. Let me go ahead and open these up and show you what we got. Now, I also wanted to add that, as you guys can see, this is very well packaged. I mean, I'm very surprised, and I opened this box before I did this video. I'm very surprised on how well this is packaged. Okay, I just want to show you guys before I remove it from the box. Okay, so this is the Herko sending unit out of the box. I'm very shocked. I mean, the build quality is very good. The servo for your fuel tank is actually smooth. It's not sticking. It's really smooth. This one actually comes, and my truck's not equipped with it, and you may find some discrepancies here. Okay, right here is for a 97 with the a 97 Nissan Hardbody with the it's the gasoline it's the fuel temp sensor. Okay, there's a fuel temp sensor inside of the tank on the 97, I believe 95 and 97 models, and some Frontiers this will fit on. Okay, and that's why this plug is here. I'm just going to leave it bare because I don't have that feature. Now, this fuel pump, I'm not going to be able to do a review on the fuel pump that comes on the sending unit because I'm using my Walbro. Okay, so I'm going to swap this pump out before I go ahead and put it in the truck and everything. But it does come with a long enough cord where it actually can reach from the top of the sending unit to your actual factory plug on the frame. It even has this cool little button where you can push it into the frame. So the quality of this part is, I'm blown away, guys. And of course, in this video, I'm going to show you guys where I got it from. In fact, we're about to move over there. But first, I want to show you, I'm also going to link these parts in the description. I'm also going to share with you guys on eBay where these parts are in case you want to do the same to your truck or car or whatever, because these Walbros can be put in pretty much any small car. I believe they can handle the 255 LPH can handle up to around probably around 300 horsepower on a 4-banger. Okay, so with the Walbro kit, you get the 2 clamps for your fuel hose. Okay, you also get the rubber sleeve for your, the isolator for your pump. You get the foam sock that goes around to give it a little bit less vibration and keep it cool or warm or whatever. You also get the new filter for the sock for the fuel filter. I mean the fuel pump with the lock clip. And you also get the wires to splice into your factory sending unit if you want to use your factory sending unit. Now, fortunate for me, these plugs are exactly identical, so I don't even have to splice the wires on this sending unit. I can just simply plug the plug into my new Walbro pump, and we're good to go, right? In fact, I probably could get away with using this sock, but I'm not sure. I believe with the extra flow, I want to make sure that I use the one that comes with the Walbro, because this may be a high flow fuel sock. So that is exactly what you're going to get with the Herko, I mean, I'm very impressed with the Herko brand. I'm very impressed, and when you guys see what I paid for it, you most likely gonna be impressed as well. So let's move over to my computer. I'm gonna show you guys where I found this at, and that way you guys can also get it. All right, so we're here at my computer. This is the actual fuel pump module that I purchased. Okay, you can see I paid $50.39 for this whole assembly, okay, with the fuel pump, strainer, everything on it. I mean, this thing came fully assembled. I could actually go out my garage and drop this thing right into my truck, plug it in, bolt it down, and it should work properly, right? I'm not doing that because I want the Walbro on here. And I don't trust the pump, okay? For this price, I don't trust the fuel pump. All right, so I can't recommend Herko for their fuel pump because I'm not going to test it, but it does come with a lifetime warranty, okay? Now that speaks leaps and bounds, a lifetime warranty. I mean, come on, for the life of that unit, for as long as you have your car, they're going to warranty it, you know, for any malfunctions. But in order for me, like, let's say I put the pump in there and it goes out 3 days later, I have to take my bed off my truck all over again. It's a pain. And some of you guys, y'all might order these parts and send your car off to a mechanic, right? So it's a pain. So I don't trust their pump. I'd rather a known, good working pump like Walbro. Walbro has the background. They have the customer reviews and everything. This one here, you can see it only has one product rating, which is 5-star, but it only has one product rating. I'm simply just wanting this unit for the cup that holds the unit, the fuel pump to the sending unit. That's it. That's all I'm worried about. And I want to make sure that the floater works to where I get a proper gas of fuel reading, right? So anyway, links down in the description right here for Herko. Now Herko does make sending units for numerous vehicles, okay? Many vehicles. So if your sending unit goes bad and you need to replace your sending unit, that's all I'm showing you this for. If you got a car that you filled it up at the gas station and it's showing that you have an empty tank, Herko's your people, right? So we're gonna move on to the Walbro. Now this Walbro fuel pump, it's universal, so it can work on many different applications. I have mine. It's a 1993 D21 Nissan Hardbody, but these also go in they go in the Integra, they go in the Civic, they go in a S13, S14, whatever you need it for, right? But the price on here is good. I know there's a lot of knockoffs here on eBay. I've actually ordered this one. I just shown you guys it. It has the Walbro logo on it. It has the brushed aluminum. Everything looks good as far as what I've known to point out the fake Walbro pumps, okay? So everything thus far with this seller right here, Vendetta Motors, I'm going to link them down below as well to this fuel pump. As far as I can see with this pump, it is authentic. It is an authentic Walbro pump. So as an added bonus to all my Nissan Hardbody fanatics out there, right? I got these about 1.5 years ago from these people here, okay? From these people, OCD Tiger. Now, I had a problem with my number 1 injector was acting up. It was misfiring on number 1 cylinder. So I come to find out it was a intermittent issue with that fuel injector. So I wanted to get a little bit of horsepower, a little bit more horsepower out of my engine, a little bit better. I wasn't worried about fuel economy. And guys, do not get these injectors if you're worried about fuel economy. You're going to lose a bunch of fuel economy, okay? But your horsepower is going to go up. More fuel, more power, right? So these are the 4-hole injectors, okay? Your hard body comes with a single spray injector, a single hole, one little hole, okay? These is a 4-hole. So it's actually an update. Now these are remanufactured. They remanned them. But when you order them, they come with the O-rings and everything. They come with all the seals. All you have to do, plug them in, and you're ready to ride. You don't have to get any seals or anything extra. This kit comes with everything. Now I've been having these for over 1.5 years. All right, and not once have I had any problems whatsoever. Okay. Now I did notice that that while she was sucking gas like crazy, I was also running a little lean. You could smell it. You could smell it. It was a little lean when you're running it. So I'm hoping this Walbro pump will correct that. And I'm hoping it gives me a little bit more horsepower than I already had with the stock fuel pump. But these are BOSCH, the genuine BOSCH. They simply remanufactured them, rebuilt them, and are reselling them. I love these things. I love them. So I just had to put them in there. I'm going to put a link down below for these as well. So now that you know where to get these parts from, the links are down in the description. This is not a sponsored video or paid video or anything. I'm just sharing my experience with these different parts. Okay. Now that you know those things, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take the fuel pump off of the sending unit. Okay, off of the sending unit, so I can go ahead and put my Walbro pump on the sending unit and have it ready to install it into the truck. All right, sorry I didn't record me putting all this together. The difficulty was about a level 5 out of 10, right? Because there's little grooves inside of here, as you can see, and I had to cut those down with my Dremel because the width of the Walbro fuel pump is fatter than the width of this whatever fuel pump this is. Now I used their gas line, I used their fuel line and everything. The plugged right up. Of course I'm gonna test it, you know, before I put the bed back on my truck. I will bolt it in. Now another thing, I did have to use their sock. I had to use their sock because the other one wanted to hit this right here. So as you can see, it sits like this, and that just wouldn't work because of this piece and this piece. So I used their sock. So I had to use their sock that came with the kit, which it wasn't no problem. I just snapped the lock ring back on the new one on the Walbro. The plug does work, but you will have to Dremel out these little ridges that go up in here. And I really didn't want to run this foam sleeve over it because cooling, I want to keep this space open for the fuel to be able to get around there and cool the unit better anyway. So it's on there. Next thing, we're going to go outside. We're going to put it on in the truck and we're going to test it and see if it fires up. And hopefully these wires aren't different, and some way or another they're reverse polarity. So I'm pushing fuel into the tank instead of sucking it towards the motor. So we're going to see. Just be real careful when you're doing all this stuff. Okay, the last thing you want to do is mess up this little diode that slides back and forth with your fuel in there. Okay, that's the last thing you want to do, or break one of these wires or something inside of the harness. Just be really careful when you're flipping this thing around and doing all these things. Now I took the whole cup off the bottom to do those Dremels, and I just put this other band from the Walbro kit on here to hold it back on in place. But just be careful, guys, when y'all are doing this. The last thing you want to do is damage your new sending unit. So just whatever parts you can get off the sending unit to work on, do that. That way the sending unit's just sitting there not being messed with. Or if you have to keep it on there, just be real careful. Alright fellas, so to keep this video short, I'm going to go ahead and make a second part where I'm actually installing it, testing it, take a test drive with it, and show you guys if it works or not, how it works. Does my truck idle good? Does it idle bad? Does it go fast? Does it go slow? I'm going to show you all that stuff in a second video. So look down in the description. If part 2 is listed down there, and that means I made it. If you're watching this video right now, as soon as I upload it, of course the second part's not going to be till tomorrow. I'm not doing the truck until tomorrow, where I have some help to put the bed back on it. So I'm going to show you guys all that in the second part. I just want to keep this video short. So look for the second part. Thanks for watching. Till next time, take care.